Alright, so there's the tail. Come on, bud. Let's go up here. Come on. No, I know. Come on. It's okay. Yep. Come on. Come on. And so he just steps on. And then I can raise the table up. And I'm not having to pick him up to put him on the table. So I'm going to strip off what I can. That's not... The clipper vac will suck up. Anything that it won't suck up, then I'll do after that. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put this on here. This is the clipper vac. It sucks the hair, takes it to the back. You can see it just sucks that hair up. It's a much more hygienic way. Pretty matted back here. So the big mats I'm just going to put in the trash can. Good boy. So when you bathe a matted dog, those mats get tighter and tighter and tighter until you end up having to use a blade that you don't want to use. His tail is pretty matted. Pretty matted. Okay, bud. Just prevent this big mat from trying to be sucked up. Pretty thick matting. Alright, almost off, bud. Alright, so there's the tail. I think I'm just gonna have to do it without the clipper vac today on him. That's much better. Okay, so let's step back here just for a second and I'm gonna oil this. Oh, buddy, you are matted. I kind of find a spot to get in there with. All right, I'm gonna start on his head. A good starting spot. You're such a good boy. After I get all this off, after the bath, I'll be able to use the clipper vac. Matted ears. I will never, ever, ever, ever demat ears. It causes hematomas, which is bleeding underneath the skin, and it can create a big, like, blood blister, and some dogs have to have surgery to fix it, and it's just, it's horrible. Get all this off. It's pretty wet, slimy. Give it a real good scrub. Also, when you're doing matted dogs like this, you might uncover a medical condition that needs vet treatment. You know, there could be a wound underneath, anything. Once I get a starting spot, I just keep going through that until I get through it, and then I can break off and do like the rest of this now. Yeah. See how much faster this is going through? It's going to be sharpened. He's a good boy. My little tiny trash can compared to the one I had in shop. There's not room for a big one on here. You'd be having to move it all the time. Do you hear that airplane? Man, this is so tight. Definitely need to get him on a regular schedule. Okay, he's a sheepadoodle. You're okay, bud. Good boy. Let's finish this leg real quick. Good boy. sweet boy. All right, one leg free. Good boy. And put your head up. You can see. So if I was not doing a free groom, this guy would be about $275. He's a big boy and he's matted. You gotta have your head up, bud, so I can see. $275, $300. It's about double what you would do in shop. Get the rest of this coat off. Still using a 15. It's been the best so far. If you're struggling to get through matting, you're gonna have to go down a level, down a blade. Down a length. Technically it's increasing in number. Down a length. Should be able to just fall off like that and just come off quickly. If not, you're going to damage the skin underneath. Just pulling the skin tight so I'm not injuring him. This in here is very, very, very matted. Kind of have to work at it, get a starting point. Once you get underneath it, you can just go in and just get that off. Very, very tight. See, it's just one piece. This out. Sometimes it's better to go backwards. Whatever gets it off. It's under there better. Okay, sweet boy. That trash can. See this after I get all this off, I will trim his nails with nail clippers and then get him in the bath. It's okay, bud, you're doing well. There's always some matting in here on these guys that are matted. I'll just go in there and get that out. Very common area for matting because there's a lot of friction under here when a dog walks. Good boy. Trash trucks. Good boy. Same thing. Another one here. I'll get those mats out. You're doing so well, Winston. So, gonna get in here, get all this cleaned up like we did on the other side. What do you smell? What you smell? The vent up there's open. He's smelling. All this matting out. Good boy. Such a good boy. He's got really long quicks from not being groomed regularly. I know, sweet boy. Okay. Sweet boy, come on. There's one left, and then we're gonna get clean. All right. So now, to get him in the tub, because he's a big boy and I don't want to have to lift him up, I'm just simply going to take this off, place this over here, walk him in. Come on. Come on. Oh, I know. See? See? That's it, big boy. Just clip him in. You just slide that in. His ears need to be plucked. So I'm gonna take some ear powder. They're very smelly too. Very generous with the ear powder. The ear powder helps me grip the hair because most of the time the hair in the dog's ears is covered in earwax, so it's slippery. The hair continuously grows in the coat, in the ear. It's just like what grows on here, it just will regrow. And if you don't get that hair out, the ear cannot breathe, and then it can contribute to ear infections. So I'm just going to, I know, sweet boy. Twist all this out and it will pick it all up at the same time. That's pretty gross. So what I do is just kind of wiggle this a little bit till it loosens up, and then that goes in there. So you can see all that debris down in his ear. So I'm gonna flush his ear in a minute. Pluck all the rest of this hair out. I knew when I got him, his ears were going to be pretty bad because it has a certain smell to it. Come over here. Come over here. Yeah. So, same thing, this side. I kind of separate it from the rest of the hair so I'm not pulling any hair that shouldn't be removed. And then I just grab it at the base and twist with the direction of the ear, so it's that way. Just that first couple twists that can be a little painful. And then I just keep twisting because it's going to wind up that hair deep down in there. And then we're going to pull it out. So you can see that's pretty gross. So again, just kind of gonna wiggle it, because if you pull too hard, these will actually break. And then I'm just gonna put that in the trash can. These will sit, put those right there for a minute. Again, just gonna pull all this extra hair. How many dang trash trucks do they have coming up here today? I'm gonna get my ear flush. This is a blend of vinegar, alcohol, and chlorhexidine solution. It's just going to flush that nasty debris out. All that nasty debris. See, all that has come out. You can see in here all that debris in there. So same thing. I'm going to take cotton ball. Several cotton balls. Just gonna squeeze the excess out, put this lid back on, take this, we're just gonna clean that out. See how dirty that is. Dog's ears are L-shaped. I am not going anywhere near the eardrum. Come this way. Come on. So you can see all that came out of his ear. So again, super dirty. Just going to get in there and get that clean. This ear is a lot worse than the other ear was. So I'm gonna have to get another. This is the hand I've been touching stuff with. And this is alcohol and vinegar and chlorhexidine. Chlorhexidine and alcohol kill bacteria and germs. So, you know. I'm gonna get that all the way clean. The alcohol also disinfects any of those micro tears caused from getting that hair out. When we are all done, I will put some triple ointment in his ears. Will help prevent ear infection. I'm also going to put sorry bud, a little bit of this ear flush. It's antifungal and antimicrobial. Not gonna touch it to his ear, just gonna squeeze it in there, and it will do the same thing. No one else around here does ear cleanings like I do. They're all like, oh, it should be left to the vet. Well, if they're not going to the vet, how is it going to be taken care of? It's not going to be. So now, bath time. I'm going to fill this up I'm just going to be using regular fragrance-free, dye-free dog shampoo. It's this crystal clear back here. It's a little bit, you don't need a lot. Get that mixed up a little bit. Huh, sweet boy. See, that's all we need today. Yeah, that's all we need. Need some more water. He's so short that you really don't need to do any scrubbing. It does it for you. Because it's just getting down into that skin. This leg, this shoulder, his hair kind of repels water, so you really gotta make sure that it's saturating the coat. Really gonna do his face. This mouth area was pretty stinky. Anal glands. Gonna drain. Take some face wash. And while that's draining, I'm just gonna rinse all this down since we don't have the grate system in. In my face, bud. Thank you. I'm gonna take a little bit of this face wash and scrub this area. While that drain is on, just gonna go ahead and rinse him all the way down. What you think, sweet boy? Alright, I'm gonna grab a chamois. Chamois are stored in the chlorhexidine solution. Not vinegar like other groomers, because that's disgusting. Towels should at least be disinfected between dogs if you're going to be using it on multiple dogs, like with chamois. All my regular towels down here get washed in regular laundry detergent and bleach, along with the happy hoodies. I'm actually going to move him to the table to dry him because he's not very long. And I don't have the grate system in here, so it's just going to blow water back up on him. This side really well. I'm going to turn this heat on just because it's a little chilly in here. The humidity is a little high even with these vents on, so I want to turn that heat on so I can open these vents a little bit more when I start drying him. Yeah, come on. Okay, come on. Come on. One way or the other, dude. There we go. No, you gotta finish drying this side. I think that's going to be good. Some spots will just be a little shorter, and you know, they'll be super understanding because the dog was so matted. I did have to go shorter in spots. So like you can see right here, it's going to be a little bit shorter, but I don't want to use a 15 all over him if I don't have to. I mean, it's real short. Evening everything up. I do not treat these free grooms any different than I would a normal groom. That would kind of be messed up. So whatever the dog needs, I do, whether it's paid groom or free groom. A little bit of irritation in here from matting. Sorry, bud. I am going to do a reverse on his head. Make it look a little better. So when I get done with him, I'll go eat lunch. And then my last dog for today is at 1 o'clock. It's currently 11:23. That clock is wrong. Come this way. Oh, boy. Don't like that table, do you? It's okay. Why are you being so jumpy now, bud? It's okay. Always end up hitting that with my foot on accident. Button to raise and lower. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a 15 and just clean up these feet a little bit better. Generally don't do clean feet, and I'm technically not doing clean feet because I'm not going up, I'm just doing around the nail. But when they're super matted and even in between, you've got to get all that cleaned up. See how much better that one looks than like this one? Just gotta get that cleaned up. This used to be my hardest foot to do, and it still is, but with the clipper vac it helps because it sucks up that hair so it's easier to cut. Because he doesn't get groomed very often, his nails have grown out a lot. And those quicks have grown out. Doesn't have a nail on that side, a dew claw. Oh no, sweet boy. Just a reminder, this blade stays cool because of the clipper vac, so he's not reacting because of that. He's just not used to getting his feet done. Come on, sweet boy, we're almost done. Just gotta finish your feet. Alright, last one. I'll do this first. Surprised his paw pads are not matted. Come on, buddy. Please. Almost done. So I would just put a note in his little thing in my app that he doesn't like his feet done. Just pulling away, not aggressive. Try to keep as many detailed notes as possible. It helps me prepare, not only mentally, but figure out what I need to do to make the groom go faster before I even get to the people's house. Okay. Turn the clipper back off. Probably gonna put this table down most of the way. I'm gonna trim around his, what is that expression? Winston, what are you doing, sweet boy? Just gonna trim around these ears and he'll be done. Using my thumb and finger as a guide. Don't cut his ear. Ears are definitely the one spot you do not want to cut. That and the tongue. They will bleed and bleed and bleed. In my 13 years of grooming, I've only cut 2 tongues, and it's because they were panters and I thought I was in the clear, and then they licked and they get cut. Ears, I've only nicked. I haven't like taken a chunk out or anything. Just use your fingers as a guide. You hear that, Winston? I bet you feel so much better, don't you, buddy? Your ears are all clean. Your skin is clean. There's no more mats. It'll be good for another 6 months. However long they wait. I would recommend his next haircut to be... Sometimes dogs have skin tags, so okay. Just wanted to make sure that was hair and not like a skin tag that I was cutting into. He'll be good probably for 3 months, 12 weeks. Till his next shape up. It won't really probably be a haircut, just like a shape up. But there he is.